Good afternoon. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I am here at 1930 Redesdale Avenue in Los Angeles, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line for Chris Chandler. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that is underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set through our office. So I am performing today's examination through a 3.5-inch cleanout located here in the sub-area back behind the garage, basically right next to our water heater and the whole house vacuum system, kind of off the laundry portion. And I've pushed down here about 85 feet into the public sewer here, which will make this drop. Actually drops us into our public sewer right here at 85 feet. Now I decided to start from here and examine backwards because I had a hard time keeping the camera clean. All the rust buildup here in the line back up under the driveway. We'll take a better look at that in a minute. So as we pull back off of the public sewer, we're pulling back through a 6-inch vitrified clay piping. Now these clay pipe materials, they are expected to have a long service life. This is essentially a material with an earth material, being clay, so it's less likely to deteriorate underground, but it can be brittle in nature and does have a higher potential for damage during seismic activity or earthquakes. Now the clay here, this looks like the more modern style clay. Look at it here. It's possible it was put in back in the 80s when this house was built. There's an obvious patch in the street where this line is running. I don't think it's a new installation. Alright, at this point we're going to pull back up into the 4-inch cast iron piping. This is basically the pipe that runs from underneath the house here all the way out under the driveway. Drops down and connects up to that clay right at the gutter of the street. Alright, so these cast iron pipe materials, depending on when they were put in and when they were manufactured, they have varying service life expectancies. And here at the lower end, if you look closely here towards the top of the pipe, you see some roots penetrating through some cracks. See that crack along the very top, and then just over to the left we see some more cracks occurring. And right here again you see more cracking along the top and roots coming down through that crack. So this section of pipe has begun to fail. Other than that, we're seeing pretty significant rust and scale buildup. So a cast iron pipe from the 80s, really only lasting 30 to 40 years. Projection anyways, we haven't really gotten to that point, but we are seeing some sections here that have begun to fail with those cracks. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the rest of this line back up towards where it starts to drop, run into the driveway. I'll push out, track and locate those areas. This might be a candidate for rehabilitation with a liner. Not a whole lot of turns in the line, that's good. But that would need to be discussed with the contractor chosen to perform the upgrades. This is a situation where a lining system might be beneficial and maybe more cost effective. Alright, so at this point we're pulling back up under the garage slab, and this all looks to be still functional. One of the reasons I'm running water in the line is I like to kind of observe what that water is doing. If you look here at the bottom, it's staying very brown and almost muddy looking. It's not really clearing up a lot as I'm pushing the camera back and forth. That's just another indication of an aging pipe. Alright, so I'm going to push back out to those cracks that I saw. And I'm going to stop the recording and so I can locate that, get an idea of how deep it is, where it's at. And then I'll try and determine what the options might be for the system. I'll do that in my written report. Keeping the camera clean because of that. So, alright, that's where they are. So I'm going to wrap up the video portion of the examination for today. Please do refer to the written report for the description of the final findings and recommendations. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much, and have a pleasant day.